Hey everyone, it's Kelsey. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing something different. I'm going to be doing a monthly TBR. If you don't know what a TBR is, it's just like a list of books that you want to read for the upcoming month. I usually don't do TBRs, or at least I haven't in a while, but there's a readathon going on in April that I really want to participate in. It's called the Orilium readathon, or it's the magical readathon. For the world, it's called Orilium. It's by the book Roast if you want to check that out, if that's something you're interested in. It's really fun. You choose like a magical career and then you like take classes, but like the classes are correlated with different different prompts for like what you have to read. So I find readathons super fun and motivating, and they help me clear off the things I want to read, and I have like a big backlog of physical books too that I want to read, so I was like, let's do it. I put it in my bullet journal because it's just so aesthetically pleasing. Like the graphics she does on this are just so impressive. I'm gonna be a moon warden this time, so there's like 26 different options or something like that, so if you're interested in it, definitely go peruse. And I only have 5 classes, which means I only have to read 5 books, which I felt like was doable. Last time I did this, I think I read 15, which is like insane, but I'm not really as heavily in my reading era as I used to be when I did that, so 5 is good. Classes that I have to take to be a moon warden are elemental studies, astronomy, art of illusion, restoration, and spells and incantations. So there's a corresponding prompt on the syllabus. So you look and you find your class. So like for Art of Illusion, my prompt is it has to have the word game or play in the title. So for that, I chose the Inheritance games because I started this, literally got 20 pages into it. So I'm just gonna start it again for the readathon. This is by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. My sister recommended this to me. She thinks I'm really gonna like it. It's basically like, I feel like it's like 39 Clues-esque, you know, where like this dude dies and then in his will they have to like compete in games to like get their, I don't know, inheritance. Basically it was exactly the premise of the 39 Clues series, and I loved that book series when I was little, so I think I really will like this. I just started reading it like on vacation and then just didn't pick it up when I got home, so I'm gonna start this again. I'm really excited. I've heard a lot about the characters in this book. Everybody really loves them. And I don't know, it's just right up my alley, so I'm really hoping that I like it. The next class I have to take is astronomy, and for that I had to read a zodiac. I have to read a zodiac recommendation. This one was really difficult because there was far less like zodiac recommendation book lists than I thought there were gonna be. I feel like we should get on that and make more of them. Everything for Virgo. I'm a Virgo. Everything for Virgo was, I just wasn't interested in it. I wanted to try to find something that was already on my Goodreads like want to read TBR, because I have, I think, like over 900 books in my want to read. 978. So I said, this is getting a little ridiculous. We need to do something about this. So I finally found a list that had Piranesi on it by Suzanne Clark. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna read this. I'm excited. I like a good labyrinth, and I've been meaning to read this one for a while. The house is kind of like a never-ending maze, and so he's just like constantly exploring. So I feel like that's gonna be fun. I feel like I accidentally have a lot of exploration stuff on here. I don't know. Again, like I said, I don't know too much about it. I'm one of those people, I don't like to look up too much about the books I'm gonna read because I don't want to be spoiled, especially since it's like really easy for me to predict what's gonna happen. Then my next class, elemental studies, and this one said has to have a source of light on the cover. So originally I wasn't gonna pick this one, but then I was like, I'm gonna do a TBR video, so I should pick this one. And I have a surprisingly little amount of books that have a source of light on the cover, but I decided to go with Wakenhurst by Michelle Paver. I bought this book a very long time ago. I think like maybe back in 2020, and I picked it up, and at first I was like, I don't know if I want to read this, but then I read the back of it, and it's like about witchcraft, and like there's a mansion, and there's secrets, and there's legends, and I said, how did I not pick this up before? Because that is really my jam, so I feel like this one, Piranesi and the Inheritance games, unintentionally is like mazes and labyrinths and games and stuff, which is like kind of funny. I didn't do that on purpose. I didn't realize that until I started talking about the premises of them. But I'm actually really excited for this one. It's one of those books I remember being really excited about it when I bought it, and then I just kind of forgot about it, which is why I'm trying to buy less books now, because I don't end up reading them. Then my next class is spells and incantations, and for this one it said random number generate for the title length. So I did a random number generator and I got 5. I said, what book has 5 words in the title that I really want to read? And then I realized My Life with the Walter Boys has 5 words in the title, has more than 5 words. My Life with the Walter Boys. I just had to make sure that would be embarrassing. This is by Ali Novak. Has a TV show on Netflix. I loved the TV show. I've heard the book isn't as good, but I've been wanting to read the book because I just like kind of want to compare them. I'm also like in a slump with the show. Like I need season 2, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna read it. And I feel like throwing like a semi lighthearted like romance in here that's probably gonna be an easier read is nice to even out, because I have a lot of like fantasy-esque things in here right now, so I figured that that would be kind of a good thing to throw in. So if you don't know what that is about, both the show and the book, it's about a girl whose whole family, like her parents and her sister, die in a car accident. She's from New York and she's like really rich, and then in her mother and father's will it says that if anything happens to them, her legal guardians are going to be her mother's like best friend from like college, and her mother's best friend has like 10 children, like 9 boys and 1 like little girl, and she lives on a farm. I forget what state it's in, because whatever state I say I'm wrong every time, but it's in some like, so it's like she basically has to go from New York to like country life with like rodeos and barns and mucking out stables and stuff, and then there's a love triangle. And the show was super addicting, so I'm hoping the book is going to be just as addicting. I'm one of those people that if I watch something first I can still read the book because I like to compare, and I see it as kind of just like a expansion. Then my 5th and final class is restoration, and for that it said book you think could cure a reading slump. So for that, I'm very excited because I am picking Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. This is my buddy read this month for me and my sister, so I wanted to get this book in here, and luckily I had a prompt that worked with it, so I'm very excited. All I know about this is it's about dragons, and it's like a high fantasy world, and it's supposed to be really good, and everyone really loves it. My bookmark just flew out of there. Good thing it wasn't actually marking anything, it was just in there. It's been really fun doing monthly buddy reads with my sister because since we live so far apart now, it gives us something to like text about and chat about and kind of do together, but like from afar. So I'm really excited. She's already started it and she says it's really good, but I cannot start it until April 1st. That's like the only rule of this readathon. Just don't start early. Don't go past the date, you know? So it's pretty chill. I'm very excited. That is my 5 books I want to read this month and my little monthly TBR. I don't know what I'm the most excited for. I'm actually like decently excited for every book on this list, which is good. I don't have any like misses on this list. I think I'm really gonna like all of them. I think they're all gonna be like 4 or 5-star reads, honestly. Comment down below what you're reading this month. If you're doing this readathon, I'd love to hear about it because I'm just super excited. I think it's gonna be really fun, and I meant to do it last year but then I didn't, and I regretted it. So this month we're doing it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below and be sure to subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys on Wednesday with another video. Later, gators.